And the catch made. 7 yards, the pick.
Brings up second.
Devin Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. On 2nd and 10. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down, it's Moss again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 18 games.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. We're scoreless after one. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. Touchdown. Marvin Jones from 17 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What we got? What we got? Alert!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. There he goes, right side. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And it'll be 2nd down. Allen. Forced out to his. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Throwing now is Allen. Steps away. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit caught.
And it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open man. There's Tim Tebow. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Matt Milano just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get it? And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 47's the mic. 47.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joe Schobert able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Allen to throw once more. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 20.
Go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
On play action, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Play action, it's Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They go play action with Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movement. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 50. Past midfield. Jamal Agnew. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On second and goal, Lawrence. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That one complete to Tebow. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
49's the mic. Watch 49. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Kill, kill, kill.
Lawrence going to throw again. They still can't. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Levi Wallace with a pick. 20! And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll get that into the hands of Tebow. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on second and 10. Lawrence. Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. They'll get that left side. Here's Tebow. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Lawrence will throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that.